Good morning, everyone. Welcome to DataWorks 2025. As Kelly mentioned, my name is Heather Wojton. I'm the director of the Operational Evaluation Division here at IDA and a member of the advisory group, which helps steer the workshop each year. And it's an honor to open the workshop. This is a forum that continues to bring together some of the most rigorous, thoughtful, and innovative minds in our field. Whether you come from government, industry, academia, whether you're an analyst, a tester, or an engineer, you're here because you care about one thing: building systems that work and helping warfighters and leaders make the right decisions when it matters most. This is more than just a workshop to us. It's a reflection of the mission that we all serve. This year, you'll notice that we've made some adjustments in order to make it feasible for our government partners to attend and present. So I'll just note a couple of things. You may see more virtual presentations than normal, and there may be one or two holes in our program for reasons that you can imagine. A fortunate but unintended consequence of some of these adjustments is that we're able to open DataWorks up to a broader group of people than we've been able to in the past. So with that in mind, I thought I'd start by just level setting and reminding us why we're all here at this workshop. They've also done a terrible thing giving me the microphone, so I thought I would also just give a few remarks that I think the community knows, but maybe needs to hear again. So why do we test and evaluate? Well, we test because we're advocates for warfighters. We evaluate because the truth matters, even when it's inconvenient. We exist to make sure this country doesn't just build weapons, but that it builds weapons that work as intended. Our job is to deliver clarity, to be the people who say, without fear or favor, this works, this doesn't, and here's what it means for the mission. That takes courage. It takes technical excellence, and it takes an unwavering belief that telling the truth about system performance, even when it's hard, is how testers contribute to national defense. For those of you who are new and just joining us this year, I'd recommend attending session 3A, Real-World Applications of Design of Experiments, Human System Interaction, and Digital Engineering. This session will showcase the rigor and commitment that the DataWorks community brings to each system that we test and evaluate. For folks who've been here for a little bit longer, we all hear the push. Faster acquisition, faster delivery, faster everything. And yes, speed matters, but speed without substance is a mirage. Test and evaluation is often seen as a hurdle, but that's only true if you believe the goal is simply to deliver capability and not to guarantee it. As Secretary Hegseth recently said, we need the best systems in the hands of warfighters to deter and send the signal that when the fight comes, we're ready to win and win decisively. If we want to be the strongest and most lethal force in the world, then we need systems that perform under stress. And that's what the T&E community does best. We simulate the fog of war. We stretch systems to the breaking point, and then we help the DoD improve them. We're not obstacles to speed. We're enablers of combat-credible systems and the voice of warfighters. We have been working to make test and evaluation practices as efficient and effective as we can for decades, and we continue to do that today. To get a sense of what we're actively doing now, I would recommend that you attend session 3C, Methods for Integrating and Combining Data Sources. As a community, we've talked a lot about frameworks, especially for AI, autonomy, and software-intensive systems. But at this point, we don't need more concepts. We need concrete solutions, playbooks, tactics. DataWorks is the right place to build them. This community knows how to break down complex problems and make them testable. That's what we've always done. We've done it from stealth to space, from missiles to machine learning. Now's the time to bring that same discipline to software and AI-enabled systems. Not next year, but now. Session 1C, AI and Autonomy in the DoD, and Session 2B, Advancements in Experimental Design, are a clear step in that direction. I'll take just a moment to brag about some of the work Dr. Morganwall will present in that second session on design of experiments for AI. This is some work that we're doing here at IDA, which I'm very excited about. It provides concrete extensions to existing test design methods for AI-enabled systems, so please check that one out. I'll also highlight a contributed talk by Dr. Louis Aguirre on verification, validation, and accreditation for software environments, which fills a major gap in our software testing methodologies. So again, encourage you to attend that one. Finally, let's remember what makes data work special. It's not just the ideas, it's the people. The mix of testers, analysts, statisticians, engineers, decision makers, all committed to making things better. This workshop exists because of the collaboration between DOT&E, NASA, IDA, ASA, and all of you. The challenges we face, from reinforcing deterrence to fielding emerging technologies, are too complex for any single team or office to achieve alone. So share your tools, share your methods, share your failures and wins. Let this week be a time of radical collaboration. In that spirit, we've packed this year's agenda with case studies so that you can learn from one another and so that it prompts conversation. There are too many in the agenda to highlight all of them, so I'll just rattle off a couple of sessions that I'm personally very excited to see. Session 3D on tools and advancements in T&E, Session 1B on uncertainty quantification, and Session 1A on data management and stewardship. I'll leave you with this. We can shrink and hide from the complexity and uncertainty we're facing, or we can rise to the occasion. We can do the bare minimum to check the box, or we can demand that the systems we field are worthy of the warfighters who rely on them. So let's get to work. And we'll start with a keynote address from Dr. Joe Lyons. Joe is a senior scientist for human-machine teaming at the Air Force Research Laboratory's Human Effectiveness Directorate. He is a leading expert in the research and development of human-machine teaming and trust and autonomy. He is a fellow of AFRL, the American Psychological Association, and Society for Military Psychologists. Joe and his team are working on practical, tactical ways forward for developing and evaluating human-machine teams, something that we'll all have to deal with very soon, if not already. So I'm looking forward to figuring out how I can adopt those methods myself. Over to you, Joe.